This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, we'll see XML processing and Hive. Okay. So other day we have seen how to process the fixed format data in Hive. Okay, let's see today with the XML data processing. Okay, so as I told you, every XML element should should be closed. Means either it can be element or it can be XML attribute. Okay, so what is that is, if you start with one record, assume you have employee record here, so this should start with employee and this should also have closed, that is this. So every attribute or every element which is open should also be closed. Okay, like this. Again, in this you can have a number of elements in employee. Like this, you can go name, you can say they should also be get closed. You'll have first name like this, f name, go with, I'll give some value f name 1, l name, like this. So you can have the values like this. Just close this now. Come here, you have some salary 1000, department number. Okay, like this you can have. So here you can have every element which is open. Now you can see this employee element, this is getting closed. Name here also getting closed. First name, yeah, first name is getting closed. Last name is getting closed here. Salary is getting closed. Department, like this. So you can have, this is nothing but why we go for XML file data is because this is a platform independent. So XML data is platform independent. So any program can read this data, any programming language can read this data. Okay, so universal language or universal XML data language can be read from to through any program. So here, if you want to read, if you want to get some value from year or year, you have something called functions in XML. Let's go. I'll just try to connect to Hive. So for getting string value, okay, you have xpath underscore string, xpath underscore int, xpath also, xpath. These are predefined functions. You need not worry about this. Decimal, xpath underscore float. Some functions which are already available where using these tags or functions, you can get the value from this attributes or elements. Okay, so let's see now. Okay, Now just see, select xpath underscore. Okay, I'm just click on tab. Okay, you can see this xpath underscore boolean float float int long number short string. These are the functions which you can get the values from the XML file using these functions when you are reading the file. So let's see now what I'll do. I'll just go here. I'll create a small file. Okay, let's go, and we'll try to create some. We'll try to create a database also. Create database. To see the database, show databases. Once you have, just if at all you wanted to give to that particular, there are two databases there. Default is by default, say by default, I will use default database here. Okay, if you don't create, now this is, now you're not used any database. If you go and create a table here, you are not using any database now. Create table emp id int name string. Okay, sal int dn int, like this. If you click like this, so what happens is this table will get created in default database because you are not using any database, because you are not selected any database. Now just see, use default show tables. Now did you see this emp table has got created in default database because you, before you create a table, you have not used any database, so that table goes and sits in default. Okay, right. So now I'll just clear the screen. I'll create a new database. Create database XML demo DB. Okay, right. Now I'll create, first I'll go and create a table, then I'll come create a file, then I'll come to database. Okay, let's see how you can read nested XMLs and attributes. We'll see. Okay, we'll try to complete this XML processing today. I want to create a new file, just vi. Okay, now I'll go with some stud record. Okay, student dot stud dot xml. Now press I. Okay, let's go. Record name as some Ravi, something, take any name, then go with some age. Okay, some 25. I'll close it. You should compulsory whatever is open you need to close, otherwise when you're passing this XML file in, why will not work out. Okay, enter. Name, just give some name here. I'm just missing some attribute. Okay, right. Okay, I'm taking three records. In the first I have age, in the second I have sex, in third I have age and sex. Okay, now let's see whether it is going to work or not. Colon q, sorry, wq exclamation, just enter. get stored XML. Okay, now let's see. When you are not, whichever the tag which is opened, it is not closed, so the error is thrown when you're processing in Hive, not here. Okay, because this file you have wrote, just you have wrote in XML and you are trying to see the data in that XML, so it will not give any error here. So let's go, we'll go for to Hive now. So let's go and create table stored. Okay, so name, string, age, int, sex. I'm creating a table. So now the file is where the where is the file? File is in edge node. That's stud.xml is in edge node. Okay, so let's go. Let's load it. Load data local in path. Either you can give like this, how home dot cloudera dot stud dot xml like this. Okay, or you can directly give stud dot XML like this also. You can give relative path or you can give only the file name, because you are performing this from edge node, you are connecting and eating to Hive, right? So now the file name is stud.xml, right? Let's go into table. Sorry, we are no, that will be taken first. What you need to do, we need to load this data as it is, then only you can process it, right? So, but what I have done, I have created table without processing. So let me create table stud raw line string. Okay, local data, load data local in path stud.xml into straw into table. Okay, into table, enter now. Okay, the data has got loaded. Now just see, select star from, now data has come. Now you need to process using what, that xpath command, right? Because we have something, select xpath functions. Now click on tab. Using these functions you need to process that. Okay, so now let's go. Let's process that. And the column is string line, right? Let's see, line. Okay, xpath. Now take the record. Now this is the parent, right? You, if you want to take the name, how should you come? You need to first come to this employee. After that you need to come to child, right? And after that you need to call this. So we don't have this nested, we were taking only the name one. Just remove this. I'll just put the one like Ravi. Just go. So this is, so whenever you want to come this, you want this value of Ravi, so what you need to do, you need to come first employee I slash name. Remove this. So what you'll get, you'll get Ravi like this. Similarly, employee salary, you'll get 1000. Employee department will get some 10. right? This is the way how you get it. So this data should not be in like this. If you keep and store data in that XML, you'll not able to process. So this entire record should be in a single row. Okay, this we have seen last week. Let's go. Right now I want to get this name. So what I need to do, rec slash name. Okay, comma, you'll get the name value, that is Ravi. Now go here, xpath underscore string, or you can say int because you want age there, line. Okay, xpath underscore string, sex here. Okay, from stood ra. Okay, click enter now. Now you are getting values, right? Because this is not this second first record, you have age, that is you got 25, but you don't have sex value, so you got null value here. The second record doesn't have age value, so it is taking as 0. The third record you have sex and age, so you're getting 32 and m. So later once you process this, you are just processing. Now you try to insert data into the table that you have created here. Okay, so let's go there. Insert override table. Okay, try that, take the stood, enter. Now write this query, take this query here, copy it. Okay, you just copy, right click, so it will get it here. Now click enter. So the data would get processed and stored. Now you are reading it from text and storing into XML file. Sorry, you are reading from XML file and loading into a table, managed table, that is nothing but internal table in Hive. Okay, now let's see this nested. Okay, now you process that one. Now just go. Okay, now you are getting data. So now what we'll go with the nested one now. We'll take the same data of the file, vi stood. Nested is nothing but what I'm going to go do is rec stood, that is name. Okay, go here, first name. Okay, so go here, last name. Okay, like this. Then I'll go with some age. some 25. I'll close this, then I'll close that rec also. Okay, now I'll take same one, I'll paste down. Yeah, first name has come, last name, okay, name, okay. Now take this. Now additionally I'll add age also for this. Just go this. Okay, like this I'm taking. Let's see. Stood nested dot xml. Okay, plus include, that is press I. Now paste it. Okay, is that any error? Why did it come as red color there? This got closed here, this is also got closed, this is also, yeah, this got closed here. Age, yeah, okay, everything is right. Now escape here, colon wq exclamation. Okay, cat nested.xml. Okay, this is how we got. Now just go, we'll create a table, create table stood nested raw. Okay, I'll create lines so that first I'll try to import enter data into this table. Okay, then I'll process. First, what I want to do, I want to get, I'll treat this entire this as single line before I process and put into the table. Then after that I've loaded into that table as single line, then I'll process this. Okay, to get individual rows. Let me go there, click enter. Okay, load data local in path. Okay, into stored nested raw. Okay, now go here, this is what stood nested dot xml. Go here, click enter now. Yeah, there is table missing into table and table name. Load data local in path stood.xml into table. This, just click enter there. It has got loaded. Just go, select start from. Okay, now you got this data. Now let's go and write, we'll create this table for first name, last name, age, sex, this all. Okay, just go create table to once I want to process this data from this nested raw and put it into the table. Okay, create table stood nested. Okay, first name, string, last name string, age int, sex string. Okay, this we are creating as an internal table. We are not calling it from, we are not pointing this table to external location in HDFS. Okay, just click enter here. Now load the data. Okay, not load. Now you process this data from this nest, that is student nested raw table. You process and store it as an individual column because we took this as single row, right? Column. We have only line, and that line is referred this as entire column. Okay, entire value has went as a column here because line is a column for this table. Now let's read. Select xpath string line rec name hyphen first name slash first name comma xpath underscore string line rec name last name xpath underscore int line rec age. Okay, xpath underscore string. Okay, line from student, yeah, student nested raw table, because you are reading this entire select statement from this table because this is a table containing data. Okay, and I'm using these functions here, right? Just click enter. Now there is something which is missing. Xpath string closed here, this is also closed, then why it is calling, where is x, yeah, it's right only, right? Okay, let me write once again. I think there is a problem with this. Okay, yeah, here there is no comma here after this, for that reason it's got failed. There is no comma. Let's go enter. Okay, now just click enter. Now LA must end with, yeah, there is some problem. Yeah, yes, what is the problem is, if you can see this I was telling you that every element which is open should be closed, but this is not closed here. Last name. Okay, now it has throw the error. Now you can see that if first name, if this is not closed, this will throw the error. End tag for the element LA must end with delimiter. Okay, now let's go there. Stood nested. Okay, now you can understand what was, why if you don't close, what will happen. Just close it. Okay, it was giving the error, but we have overlooked that. Escape exclamation q w q exclamation mark. Just enter. Right, what I'll do now, I'll just go to that stud table. Okay, we have the stud table, right? I'll just go control, I'll just say control L, select star from stored nested raw. Okay, I'll just truncate the table. Okay, now you can just go to the table and see whether data you have data or not. Then we'll try to load it from edge node. Okay, load data local in path. Okay, take the file name, that is stood nested. Okay, let's go there. XML into stood nested into table, right? Into table stood nested raw. Click enter now. Now you should be able to see the data there. Okay, now just go. We were not getting problem here. We are getting when we are trying to process into other table. Okay, now we'll try to process into other table. Which table that is? Select start from stored nested. Okay, we can describe this. You're not getting the column name, just describe this so you'll get the column name. Now this first name should go here and this last name should go into this. A should come into here and you have string, so string should come. Okay, if at all you don't have for any name or age or sex, that should go with null values, right? Now let's go insert override table stored nested. Okay, select. Now come with XPath functions, XPath underscore string. Okay, line, right? Because we are referring to this stood nested raw table is containing line as a column, so I'm referring that column here. Okay, comma. Okay, nest rec name first name. Okay, comma XPath string line as a column rec name last name. Okay, now what you need to do, you need to get age and sex, right? Now I'll go with the age because this column is take after first name and last name, next column is age, so I'll go with age. XPath underscore int line rec age comma XPath underscore string line from student nested raw table, right? This is the table that you are taking it, so I'm reading from same table. Just click enter here.
How does the age know that it needs to map to age?
How does age know?
So record slash name is mapped to L name, right?
Yeah, I'll just tell you, let this complete. How does it read is, I'll tell you. What has happened here is, if you can break this, just see. For time being, you don't break and post stored into your table, okay? For the raw table. Okay, now you should understand. Okay, this is the first element. Just close this. To get this, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying for the first name. What I'm trying to do, f name to get. I'm trying to read XPath. First, what I'll do, I'll go to line, rec, then name, then f name, right? Because this is the parent one. Under that, you have a nested one. So I'm coming here. So this has come. Now I want to go to age directly. So I don't have, for age, I don't have any parent. My parent is immediate one, rec. So I'll go directly here. It's for age you don't have
Okay,
nested. For name you have nested.
okay, that's clear to me. But what about the mapping to the target? How does it know that you need to map app name one to
Yeah,
app
yeah, yeah,
name
yeah.
in
I'll
the
come.
target page?
I'll come. How does it know is, so here now. Let's go. Now you can see this, right? I've given first name. I'm going column wise. I'm not use, you'll not in SQL, how do you write, right? You can write, if at all you have a table name also like this, create some, you have employee table, you have some int, so ID, name, sal, department like this. So what you'll do, you can do like this, insert into employee. You can say that ID year, then name, comma, department was sal. Then you can do it saying values like this. So what you can do, if at all it is coming from other system, you need to change it accordingly. So what you'll do, now one, name one, okay, department now 1000. That is what you are given. But now what I'm trying to do is I've created table here. So same table structure I've come here. You can just see the first name. If you go to the structure of the table, okay, nested, you have first name, last name, age, department, sorry, sex. The same way I've gone here, right? If you see this,
Yeah,
you can just see the first
yeah,
name.
I see that. So it maps it by the order of the columns?
No, it's no. It will take. It will not map. Yeah, it will map. It will not map like this. It will be taken as this would. If at all you use sex here, in this case of age, if the data type is matching for age and sex data type, so it will take. It will not treat the. It will not think that it is the age or not. If data type is not matching, then it will throw the error. Then you need to look what value of forcing you are given trying to insert into that particular table. So mine is I am going with the order of the table because I've created order of the table like names, first name, last name, age, sex. So I'm going with the same order.
Okay.
Okay. You here it see it's not like what you do in Informatica or what you do in ADF or something which is UI. This is entirely a Linux terminal. You need to do it with command processing. So what you need to do, you need to process in the order same how you have a column names in the table. In the same way you need to pass the values. Okay,
Okay.
how you do similarly in SQL Server also, until unless you write something command like this, like you create a table like this, but because you are getting data from other application instead of salary here you are getting department, then you need to change the order of the values that you are inserting. But in Hive you don't have that flexibility to define these columns when you are
Okay.
inserting. Okay,
All right. That's clear to me.
yeah, yeah. Now just go. Okay, now you have got. Now what we'll do is we'll try to do some different example. Now what I want to do is I have a student like this, I have something like a person. I'll go, I'll take the same value here, not okay. Yeah, we'll take, I'll not take first name and last name, I'll take this entire record. Okay. Now you know this. How do you process this using XPath string with using data type? I'll not even take this all. I'll just take only name. Okay. I'll not even take a this also. I'll take qualification. I'll just say qualification, some BSc. Okay. Qualification that has got closed. Okay. I'll open once again. I'll just say MSc. Assume you have data like this. Now go here. You have something again, one more qualification. I'll write that as MPhil something. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is I'll just give like this. I have. So this person has all this. So what I want to do now, because if you put, if you say like you know how to read it, right? XPath like string, you just say line as a column that you are inserting through some table. Then you say rec name, right? So what happens here? You will get Ravi. Now XPath, because you should not give a, if you give the XPath here, okay, if you give XPath underscore string line hyphen hyphen BSc, you'll get only this. But whatever the remaining values that you have MSc and MPhil, what are these values then? How do you get these values? Okay, you should get that values also, right? How do you get that values then? Okay, let's see now. I'll make small example, then we'll see, because you know this, we have some different data types how to read, but we don't have your, we have not seen for this. You have this XPath underscore boolean, right? XPath underscore int, XPath underscore string. You have XPath, you'll have XPath. Now we'll learn that XPath underscore float, XPath underscore decimal. You have all this. So you know you can directly read it using that. You can go using this, you can directly go to that attribute from parent. You can go to the child of the attribute and you can read the value. But in this case, if you read, if you just say rec and call like this, you will get only BSc. What about this two? So this need two, right? Let's see now. I will just create a small example. Okay, xpath.xml with that name only. Just go and insert here. Now let's see. I'll prepare data, then I'll paste it there. Name one. Okay, qualification BSc intag qual MSc. Okay, Now go with some MCA. Okay, then go with MPhil something. Now go with BTech. Now come here with MTech. So people have asked you to enter your educational details. So this is the case. Generally, people will take highest degree of education only when you do it. But somehow they might be asking you to write the details. What is your intermediate? What did you do in 10 plus 2, then 10 plus 15, like this all. So there you need to do it. Okay, when you put or when you go to any other things, you need to take highest qualification only, not all this. Okay, now I have wrote this. Okay, now let's see. I'll just go and paste it here. Okay, okay, now it's absolutely right. There is no red color mark. Now click on escape symbol, colon, QW, write, quit, colon, enter. Cat xpath.xml. Okay, so now let's go and create xpath.xml's table, raw table. Okay, first I'll create nested raw table. Create table xpath nested raw. Okay, line. Okay, load data local in path into table xpath nested raw. Now take the table name called file name, that is xpath xml, right? Let's go. I'll give relative path, full relative path now. Home, Cloudera, okay, xpath.xml. Click enter. Okay, now data has come. Just go there now. Select start from xpath nested. Okay, now you got. So now let's read that. How do you read what happens now? Okay, right. So let's go. Select. So I'll be talking about collections also. Let's see what is that collection, what is that you're going to do it. Right. Now xpath underscore string line rec name xpath underscore string, okay, line call nested. Okay, now you can see you are getting only this BSc one, not this one. This is not getting, it is not getting other two one, it is not getting this also. Now what we'll do, I'll change that xpath underscore string to only xpath. Okay, let's see now. Now it is not able to get it. So what happens here is, whenever you are using this xpath, that should be used in conjunction with collections. What is this collection? Let's see now. collections, okay, is nothing but array. Okay, you have in collections, map, all is also, but we are talking about array. You know array, right? So when you declare array, you just say array like this, arr. So it can hold, it can hold one or more than one element, right? Because you are told arr 0, give 1, arr 2, 2 here, arr 3, 3, like this, because you are declared this array type is array, and the one which is going to hold value is arr, or in that I am storing 1, 2, 3 like this. Okay, it can hold one or more than one element, right? So now the same case now also, when I tell, now when I say this, I should get like this, name 1, then I should get, after name 1, I should get bsc in array, because that is containing more than one value, comma msc. Okay, now go name to bsc mca mphil, name 3 bsc btech, then mtech. Okay, like this you are getting. So what happens here when you want to get, because this is list of values, so nothing but collection, nothing but a collection, and that collection is called as array. So how do you get these values then? Because this person is containing 3, for 3 education deals, this person is containing 3, this is containing 2. So how do you get? So what you need to do now is, you need to go and tell xpath, okay, line column, that is whatever we have declared that in a raw table. Okay, now element, that is starting attribute and its attribute. Okay, now go text here. Okay, if you use, then you will get in the form of array. Why I'm using text? Because these values are in the format of text here. That's the reason. If at all you have integer, then you go and tell integer here. Why I'm using text is because this qualification is containing varchar data type, MSc, BSc, MCA, MPhil, BSc, BTech, MTech. So it is containing varchar. So that's the reason I have told this as rec call. Okay. Under that, after that, I went for text. So I'm getting call BSc, MSc like this. So I'll get these values. Okay. Let's go and do it. I'll just go. Okay. Here, text. So when you say like this, it written with collection called array, list of values. Just click enter. Now you're able to get it, right? So what I need to do, this is nothing but I'm getting a collection here, nothing but a row, right? So I want to change this collection, that is array. I want to change this collection into this table is containing, this column is like a column. This column is containing in the form of collection, in the form of collection, this all. So I want to convert that into a tabular form. Okay. I want to convert that into a tabular form now, because this is a collection, BSc, MSc, BSc, MCA, and BSc, BTech, MTech. So this is in the form of a collection, not as a form of a table. Because if you tell you have a table, then this should not come as an array, it should come as a single value. So for this, we have something called to convert this collection into column. We have something called lateral views. We have something called lateral views. This is going to convert collection collections into tabular form. Okay. So what is that lateral view that you are going to use? Okay. We have something called explode is the function. Okay. So export is a lateral view. So it will take some value. So that should be used to convert that into single. Okay. Let's see now. Let's go there. I'll get once again. Okay. Now you got these values, right? When I said rec colon that rec slash qualification text, I'm getting this BSc, MSc, BSc, MCA, MPhil, BSc, BTech, MTech. I'm getting this. Okay. Now I'll go. I should get that into rows, right? Because I want to get BSc, MSc as one row after other. So what I'll do, as I told you, we need to go with lateral view. In that you have explode as a function. Let's go there. Select explode. Okay. Try to pass that value into that. Okay. Just pass that column name. Okay. What we'll do? I've just created this raw table, right? Raw table, but we have not inserted into a table. Let's insert that into a table. Okay. I'll create table. Create table. Okay. XPath nested. Okay. Then name as string, qual as array of string, right? Because this name will come and store in the name column, and this collection will come and store, this array will store in call, because I'm taking array as a data type of array as a collection and data type of string, because this is containing data type of string. Okay. Let's create. Okay. Insert, override table XPath nested, select. Okay. So what I'll do, I will use this query, the upper query here. Okay. Just now just right click, so it will get pasted. Now enter. So that collections we have used using that XPath and data type as text. These are all very important when you're processing the XML file data.
For JSON, we use the same XMapp or
No. For JSON, you'll have different. That we'll see later, because tomorrow we'll see that Synapse. Then we'll see, after that we'll see that JSON, and you'll have URL data also.
okay.
So URL also you have this, and JSON also you have different. So once URL JSON is over, then we'll come to external tables. Then we'll come with partitions like this. So let's complete XML today. Tomorrow we'll see synapses. Then next Saturday, Sunday we'll see that. Next Saturday we'll see that URL and JSON. After that we'll see external and partition. That is what. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now it is got inserted. Now everything has its own data type and attributes to process. Functions also. XPath nested. Now you're getting right. Now what I'll do, Control L, I'll just go and get the data. Now just go exploit. Okay. So you just go and say describe table. Okay. Now just see select. I'm not using lateral view. I'm using exploit function. Exploit from XPath nested. You are getting it right. Now you got this. You are getting this BSc. You got this too. BSc, MCA, MPhil. You got this too. BSc, BTech, MTech. You got this three. You got it. Now you see. Now I'll write the same query. Select now name, right? Because for this table, the column is name. Other column is qual. So just see if I use this, whether it will work or not. I just want to show you. It will not work. It will throw the error that you can't use this explode function with the select statement. You can't use that lateral view function. You can't use within the select statement. If you use that, will throw the error. Just see enough. These are called as UTFs also. UTF nothing but user defined table function. UTF, that is what this. So this, when you say these are predefined UDTF. So these should be used only in conjunction with lateral view. That's the reason I was telling you there is a lateral view. So there's a function. So when you want to use this select, when you want to use this collide function in the select statement with other columns, when you want to use this collide function in the select statement with other columns called name, it will throw the error. If you want to use the same thing, then is there any workaround to use this collate function with other columns in the single select statement? Yes, you can use only with this lateral view. You are seeing singly using the collate function. You can just see the collate function is collate function is singly used in the select statement. That has worked. But when you see this collate function using with other columns in the select statement, it has got failed. See here, are not supported outside the select clause or nested expressions. That is not allowed. So how do you use if you want to use it? Now let's go. Okay, we'll use it with the select statement only, but we'll use outside the select statement with lateral view. But we'll use that reference of with we'll use that alias of this collide into single select statement. Okay, right, we'll refer. Just go name XPath nested lateral view. collate. What is the column name? Okay, you can just see this XPath nested. XPath nested. From this you have call as a column, collate column. Now give some name for this. Okay, I'm giving for name Q as alias. Okay, call. Okay, as call. So what I'll do, whatever the alias, because this collate function I'm passing the column name here. Okay, and I'm treating this as Q, and whatever the values that I get from this collate will be assigned to this. So what I'll do, I'll give something. I'm using as a, because already I'm using call here, so I'll not use call here because it will get confused. So what I'm trying, I'm passing this call, that is call, from this column of the table, and when this exploit is returning that values array into single rows, so that values are assigned to this edu variable for alias. So what I'll do, I'll assign this, I'll call this alias inside the select statement here. Okay, I'm using, because I'll not able to use the explode function in the select statement within the with other columns in the select statement. So what I'm done to overcome that problem, I'm using lateral view function called explode. So this explode is a will take value of that column name. So I'm passing this column name, and this entire exploit function is treating as a queue. So when this exploit is going to return some list of values, so that values are placed into this variable edu. So now this edu values I want to call, so this edu is been placed in this select statement. Okay, now just see, click enter. Okay, now you are able to get it. So now go create table. Okay, xpath name string edu string here. Okay, insert override table xpath. Now call this statement here. Okay, now you can see this. It is getting, I have hit enter, then it is calling you. Okay, just go. Now did you get? Now you use it how do you want it. Now what I have done, I have converted that collections into tabular form, rows and columns. Qualification was containing collections, right? Array that I have converted. Okay, right. Now let's go with other one. Okay, there is some tricky problem now. I'll just go and tell you how we can do it. So right now I'll go with simple, then I'll come with the complex one. Okay, let's go. Product XML. First I'll write in the notepad, then I'll come back to that. I'll go with product XML. Okay, let's go. What I'll do, I'll take transaction like this. I'll take cust ID 101 CID. Okay, after that I'll go with the price 100. Okay, then I'll go with the price again, some 200. This is simple, you can do it the way we have used it. Okay, the way you have used the qualification, the same way you can do it, but after this is over you'll have some complex one, then we'll see that how we can refer that. Just go. I'll just remove this. I'll put only 2 tags here. Okay, now let me take this. I'll put it into some product tag. Okay, I now paste it here. Okay, escape, right, quit. Okay, right, now you got this, right? So we'll do it now. I'll just create a table, product, create table, sorry, create table product nested raw. Okay, line string. Okay, load data local in path. So what is that file name? That is product.xml. Let's go. Into table nested. Okay, data is getting loaded. Now just see. Now data got. Now let's try to process this. Okay, I'll create a table. Yeah, let's try to process xpath string. Okay, uh, blunder mistake I've done. Okay, now let me go here. 2 3. Okay, I just copy this. vi product dot xml. I'm just I want to rewrite the code because I need to put here. Okay, what did it do? It's not allowing a super. Okay, let me go and write manually. It's not allowing to copy paste. Okay, right, now you can see escape, enter. Now you can see now cat product dot xml. Why I'm telling you is this, In next example, you get some query there. Then you need to write your own user defined functions in Java. So you need not worry. Someone will write and give, you can use it. So we'll try to create a problem statement, then how do you solve, we'll see. That's the reason I'm coming with this. Later I'll come with other same file, I'll come with different concept again. Right, now go. I'll just truncate the data in the product nested raw. Okay, now I'll load into that raw table. Okay, just go. Now do the select statement. Okay, you got this. Now what we'll do, we'll try to process. Okay, just go. You're getting it. Now go select xpath underscore string line. Okay, column name, because we have used only single column with line, right? So let's do tr hyphen cid comma xpath line column tr price from product nested raw table. Okay, you got this. Now you know how to use it, right? I'll create something, right? I'll create a table, create table product nested, not raw. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll just say cust id int, then price, I'll just say array as string. Okay, why string? Because this has come with the double quotations here, so I'm going with this. Okay, now let's see what did happen. Yeah, we have not given that. Let me tell you what mistake I've done. I have not given y here array. Just click enter. Now go that the statement, that this was the statement, right? Just see. Now what I'll do, I'm using int there, right? I'll just do it. I'll just remove this one first. Insert override table product nested. Now go here, write the select, get that select statement. Okay, so I'll not use this string. I will use int. Why I'm using int? Because I've mentioned cid as int here. Int cid and price. Okay, now let's go, click enter. Right, now it has got created, right? Yeah, let's go. It got. Now let me go and create that. What is that? I'll create a product table, then we'll write, okay, create table product CID int comma price int. Okay, now let's go. Exploit using this all. So let's go select CID, that is customer ID, then from product nested lateral view explode. Okay, give that value. What is that price? P as PR. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just call that PR alias here, because you can't use explode with other columns in the select statement until unless you don't give lateral view and call that as alias. Just go there now. You got it right. Now I'll create a table, create table product int comma, okay, price int. Now write insert override, okay, table product. Now call the above statement, right? This statement, just click enter now. Now you are inserting customer one, customer two, what products is, what price is purchased but not product. Now we'll, after this is over, we'll come with some other complex, then you will understand what is the problem.
Do you always need to provide like a letter after the column name where it
Yeah,
says explode price?
yes, you need to give that,
And
yeah, you need to give, otherwise it will not work. Just try out.
what is that called?
That explode is calling, you are renaming that with an alias. You're giving some name to that explode function.
The alias it is PR, right?
Yeah, PR, but when you're using lateral view, you're not calling lateral view, you're treating this as some alias with lateral view. This is a function that you're calling. So when you're passing that value, this has to give some name to this explode function. So I'm giving P. Just try to do it. We'll do it. Don't worry. We'll call. Then what error you'll get, you'll just see. You need to give some name to that. Okay. Now just see. We'll give that. Yeah, this was what you were asking me. Now just remove this P. Okay.
Okay. So the
Otherwise, if you,
PR is
if-
just for the lateral view.
yeah, lateral view. If you want to remove this, if you feel like these values are coming in, okay, when you are exploding this, when you are saying this explode price, some values are, it is getting returned through that function. So that is hold in P, and that P is given some alias. So you can't use this P directly here. You can
Mhm.
say that, why don't you use P directly here? Just see.
Okay.
Okay. So in order to remove that error, what I'm trying to do, I'm giving that values which are written in the form of a table here in a P. Okay. To P, I'm giving some alias here, that PR. So I'm calling that PR here. Okay. Right. Control L. Now I wrote one table. Yeah. Just go. We have got. Now you do the group by. It's easy. You can do it. CI, describe the table from product group by CID. So now you can see number of mappers it also getting attached. Job 1 of 1 launched. You can just see that not specified. It is setting explicitly this mappers here. Sorry, radios, not mappers. Mappers will already execute. You can see this mapper and reducer. Reducers are going to get only when you do aggregation or sorting or group functions. Aggregation and group function one and the same. Apart from this, when you do sorting also, this reducers will get created. So you are getting created reducer here. Okay. Now you got. Okay. Now you got. This is easy. You can do it. But my requirement is not this. Okay. My requirement is now this person has purchased for 100 rupees. This person has purchased for 200. This person has purchased for 300. But I have in middle quantity also. Okay. The person one, I have quantity. Let's go. I'll just debug and tell you. TR1, customer 101, price. Here also you have a price. Here also you have price. Here the row is getting. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll put quantity here. Sum 2. I'll press close. Okay. In this case, you'll definitely face a problem. Okay. So now there is additional user defined function you exploit will work, but you'll not able to do it. Some group by or function. So you need to write your user defined function in some Java language and add that Java function here in Hive. Just go 3. Okay. Now you got. I'll go and add same thing for remaining also. I'll just go. I'll just add quantity 5, 6. Okay. I'll just similarly I'll go here. I'll also add here. So now you'll get the problem definitely. 7. Here also we have 8. Okay. Let me go this side. 9. Okay. Right. Now I'll just go. I'll make this a single row. Okay. I'll take these 3. Okay. Right. Now let's see. QI product categories or quantity. Okay. Paste it. Escape colon right Q W Q right W for Q sorry W for right Q for quit exclamation. for exit. Okay, now you got. Now let's go. I'll create table now. Create table product raw line. Okay, now let's go. Load data local in path into table product. Okay, now go here, write the table name, that is a file name, product quantity XML. Okay, product quantity dot XML. Enter. Now let's go. You got. Now what we'll do is, here there is some array here also, right? Price here also, price here you have, here also price also, here you have. The next quantity also here you have, here also you have quantity, here also you have a quantity, right? Price is coming multiple times, quantity is also coming multiple times. So you can't put, you you can put all, but you can't put that all price and quantity. To get that also you need to have a lateral view. So only once in a single statement you can use a lateral view. Multiple times you can't use it. Just try to use it now. We'll try to use it and tell you. Just go, select XPath, because we will use lateral view, right? Just go, just go back and show you. Yeah, we are use this single lateral view. After this you can't put like this. Go, we can't put again. You write, you will not able to write this lateral view like this. If you write, it will throw the error. I'll show you that only now. Let's go. Select XPath underscore int. Okay, tr, sorry, line tr cid gamma. Okay, now go with XPath. Okay, XPath line tr price XPath. Okay, from Quandra. Okay, you are getting it. Now what I'll do, I'll store this into one single table. Okay, right. Create table. Okay, CID, that is customer ID int, price array string quantity. Yes, sorry, I didn't close that. Okay, that's the reason. Yeah, now we create a table, right? Now let's go insert override table. Okay, product. Now just go call that select statement there. You are inserting that collection of array into a table. Okay. After this, we'll try to call that lateral view, whether we can call multiple lateral views into a single select statement or not. If not, what you need to do, we'll see that. After that, is it possible for you to do collect quantity into price and do sum of values? That all, we'll see that. Okay, now let's see. Control L, just click enter. Now you got right. Now let's go and write lateral view. You know explode, right? Explode. Let's go. Select CID. Okay, from, okay, lateral view, explode. Okay, price P as PR, lateral view, explode QNT Q as quantity Y. Okay, I think that should be, that is only right. Okay, now go there. How did you get this? Just see now. I'll just describe. I have a doubt on the column names. Just go describe. Okay, quantity. Yeah, just go. We'll write a select statement. Select CID. Sorry, from price P as PR. Again, lateral view. Explode. Okay, QT Q as QY. Okay, I'll just add here whether it is possible or not. PR QY. Just enter. What it is telling you, it will not allow you to do it. Multiple lateral views you can't use in a single statement. Okay, yeah, we'll try one more also. Is it without removing this lateral view with using only the function, will this allow or not? Okay, when you want to use outside the select statement of a table, only explode will not work. When you want to use a function explode, you need to use in conjunction with lateral view. So what I've done, I thought this lateral view is already there, so I'll use this explode here. After that, I'll use explode, so it will not work. So every explode should have the lateral view with that conjunction, otherwise it will not work. So what you need to do now, you need to build two tables here. I'll just remove this for time being. Okay, now you got right. Now you need to build for quantity. Now you will give qt, call this qt here. Okay, now you need to build two One is product price, one is product quantity. Okay, but here also you can do that, but after this you want to have sum of total, then you'll get a real problem there. Okay, let's see. We'll create table product price ci int price int. I create a one table, insert override table product price. Go now. Now I'm inserting the price value. Just say enter. The other day you were talking that if at all you don't have the primary key defined on that audio, how you are going to do it. The same case now you'll get. Okay, now just go. Okay, now you got this table. Now I'll create a table product quantity int. Okay, insert override table product. Okay, now go write the select statement. Now the price one. Okay, now you are explored. Click enter. Now go there. Okay, now you got. Now what is happening is I'll just take Excel now. This person 101, he has purchased P1. Okay, you can just see this data now. Take this 100. Okay, if you go here, 100 quantity to 200 quantity to. Okay, let's go. 100, let's go to 101, 200, 300, right? 200, 300, like this. This is for the price. Now go for quantity. 101, 101, 101. Okay, now go here. Take some price. sorry, quantity, not the price, it is quantity. Some 2, 3, 4, right? 2, 3, 4. Now I want to get this, because by reading you can see that these two are, that is a quantity, that is a price. By seeing this you can feel like this, but seeing this you can, how do you multiply this based on ID here, customer ID, customer ID. If you do, what happens, here there is no uniqueness here, there is no uniqueness. If you say price dot p, sorry, you assume this is a p table, assume this is a q table. Okay, if you go and tell p dot customer ID is equal to q dot cid blunder, now you just say, go here and say p dot price into q dot quantity. Chalo, you're done big blunder now. What is that? Now see, here you have 101. Here also you have 101. Here also you have 101. There is also 101. Here also you have 101. Here also you have 101. Just see now. 101 with the first one. Price is 100. Now 101 with the second table. 2. You are getting here. Same 101 here you have. Again it will map to this. You will get 101, 3. 101, 4. Blunder na for this customer 1. This customer 102. Assume he is 102, is 103. Okay, now this is blunder because this person has to act only to this one. There's big blunder, right? How do you overcome this problem then? Because if you see to this table, go here, select star from product price. Yes, here you have 101. Here also 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 you have 101. That is what happening here. If you take this all 101s, okay, this is for first. Now go for the second 101 now. 200. Okay, price is 200. Come with the quantity. You'll get all this. Now come with 101. Price is 300. The quantity is this. Because it's mapping. Because this 101 is matching with all the 3 rows, so you'll get it, right? Now you go for price 200, some 300, 400. This is absolutely wrong for the customer 1 because you don't have unique value, so it is getting it. If at all you have unique value, this would have not come, right? So you can just see you have 3 here also, but this price is different. So this person should have some unique. You take this, put here. Okay, I'll take this somewhere. I'll put here. Now I'll put row ID now. 1 here, 2, 3. What I will do? I'll put here row ID unique as 1, 2, 3. So what I'll do? I'll say that CID dot, that is p.cid is equal to, okay, then q.cid and p.rowid equal to q.rowid. So now what happens, this will match to this, and after that you will see id. So these two are right now. After this, for 101, what happens? 101 will get only 200 rupees as a bill. 101, the next person, okay, you will get only 600. 101 you will get something 1200. If you sum this value, just see now, you just sum this value, then you will understand. 2000, right? Now if you sum this, because you are used this code, so you are getting, if you sum this, just see these values are same as it is. Okay, now just see 2700 you are getting here. You're getting 2700, you're getting 2000 here, because here you have a unique value for each and every, even though product IDs are different, customer IDs, these are getting multiplied with the exact product ID with this. Whatever the quantity, whatever the ID you have, that ID and quantity is getting done based on the row ID. But here you don't have any row ID. So how do you add that row? Because no row ID is given, or no transaction ID is given here. So what you need to do in this case is, you need to manually go and write your user defined functions in this case. How do you write is, you need to use some Java programming and write that Java programming UDF, and register that UDF into your Hive here. So I have a little one which I have already there. So what you need to do is, yeah, you need to go to Java and write your programming. So you need not worry about this. Someone will write and give. You need to just go and add it. Okay. Yeah, we'll not save that one here. Right. Just go Control L. The last one I would like to tell you. This is how you need to write with explode or with text. All this lateral view all. I have one different type of file now. Okay. Just see. We'll deal with this last and we'll leave for the day. CID, customer ID.
So what do we need to tell the person what kind of function they need to build? What kind of
Yeah,
requirement do we provide to that person?
yeah, what you need to do is, because this, if you see, these are duplicate values coming in, right?
Yeah.
So there should be some unique value coming. You need to have unique value for each and every row here and here, because why is, if you go and if you see that select statement, see here 101 2, here it is.
Yeah, I
So
understand the Cartesian product happening.
yeah, Cartesian product is coming. So what you need to do, you need to ask him to write some auto sequence generator function.
So basically, I should tell him to add like a row
Yeah,
count.
what, no, row ID, something, row ID, something.
Okay.
What do you have, row number, right, in SQL
Mhm.
Server? So here you need to have a row number for each and every row. You should
Okay.
ask that person to write some row ID function which generates a unique value for each and every row.
Is there no function in Hive to create
No,
a
you
row
Hive,
number?
Hive doesn't have any function for that. You need to write.
Okay.
Okay, right. Now let's go. Now I'll give PR, that is price. Go here. I'll just say product ID or P1 something, because I already used 101, so I'll not use here. Go here. The price of that is some 1000. Okay. Now go here. PR, PID, something I'll go with P2, some 2000. Close this. Okay, close the row also. Now take this one, 2, 3 here, 4000, 4, 6000. Okay, I'll just use this. Let me go and write. Okay, PR product attribute. Okay, I'll just use something like product attribute only. Attribute dot XML. Okay, copy this. I'll just paste this. So how do you get this value? I'm telling you about how do you get this value. Okay, let's see. Yeah, double quotes. Yes. Now escape colon WQ exclamation enter cat product attribute dot XML. Okay. Now I'll create a table. Create table product attribute raw line string load data local in path into table product attribute raw. Okay, just give the file name that we have created on edge node. Okay, product attribute dot product attribute prod attribute dot XML. Okay, now just say select. You are getting it right. Now let's try reading that. So what I'll do, I'll just create, we'll see how to get this value. Okay, P1 and P2, P3, P4. Okay, right. Now you know this how to get PR, right? You know that this PR because you get it using that text, right? Let's see. XPath ID int. Okay, line tr slash cid comma XPath int line tr PR from this, you know, because we have done this. Okay, we are not able to get this PR. So because why? Because we are not given this. Okay, so when you use single, you will get only the first one, right? So let's go. remove this, say -int, or you can say text also, no worries on that. Okay, I think you should work with the text only, not with the int. It is not working, so go with the text. Okay, only text is working because it's coming in the because it is coming in the text format and it is in the collection. Okay, now you got. But what about this p1, p2, p1 and p2? Okay, let's see. Select xpath int. I'll just take that, comma. Okay, xpath line tr pr @pid. Why pid is, this is what we have used here, pid for all. You don't have anything, you are just going inside this pr, you are going tr here. After that you are directly jumping here to get the value inside the node. I'm using that attribute value. Okay, so the same thing I've used here. Just say, right? So when you see here, you are directly going tr, you have tr here, then you are going to pr because this inside this attribute you have, right? So to get this within the attribute, I'm using and the column name. So I've used. Now just see, create table now. Attribute. Okay, just say int. Okay, price int. Sorry, this is cid, not product id. This is cid. Just go with, let me go with the cid here. I'll go with product pid. Okay, insert override table. Okay, now write the select statement. Okay, you have this cid xpath and this attribute coming in. Just click enter now. What is that error you are getting? Insert override table name is not right. Insert what cannot convert column array to array string. Acha, this is given as integer. I'm taking string here, so it is not taking. So let me drop the table. Drop. Okay, let me create. I'll tell this as string. Okay, now go here. Insert override table prod attribute. Now write the select statement. Okay, yeah. Now you can see that insert statement, and I think shit, blunder mistake I've done. Okay, we'll write once again. Insert override table product attribute. Okay, and I'll just go move the arrows. Okay, now just see.
Override is wrong.
Yeah. Okay, now just click enter. What is that making problem? Shit, was same problem. Okay, what is that line reference? Column, what mistake we have done? It was working fine, right?
The thing
Let
is
me write
the
only, yeah, let me write only a select statement, then we'll see. Line. Is it not the correct table? Line, yeah. 1 minute. Let me go here. Let's remove this. Line. It has got data now. Why did it's not getting us? Okay, 1 minute. Let me write it once again. Describe product attribute. You're getting it. Okay. Select XPath int. I'm using same product name. That is not right, na?
yeah, there's no line.
Select start from product attribute raw something. Table might have used. 1 minute. What did? Okay. Let me do it once again. Show tables. Yeah, you have that. Let me do a product attribute raw. Here you have. Okay. Now what I'll do? Control L. Okay. Now let me write the statement. Select XPath int line XPath string here line. So will not get XPath thing, XPath only. Line tr hyphen pid text here XPath line PID whether it PR prod attribute raw table. Okay, what is that happened? Or we don't have data.
It should be PR.
1 minute. PR? No,
So the
no.
middle of column,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ID should be
PR.
PR.
Yes, not PID, PR. Here it is PR. There it should be PID. Okay, now you are getting it. Now what we need to do, you need to insert this into the table that we have created, right? Let's go. Yeah. Okay, describe, just insert that raw data from that table. Okay, now go here, insert, override table prod attribute. Okay, write the select statement that we wrote on the top. Just click enter now. Now after this, you know how to write that explode and remaining things, you know it, how to do it. So that using that lateral view. So what we'll do tomorrow, we'll start with Azure Synapse. Okay. So you are able to Asan, on your subscription, you are
Yeah,
able to create a. Okay. Can you share the same details that you have shared, or you're using something else?
yeah, it's the same
Yeah.
detail.
Let me log in and see.
Yeah, I was testing it and it was working
Okay.
for
Okay.
East US.
Yeah, I'll just see now. Just now I'll create so that I'll just log in and see in front of you. So
Okay,
if it is able to create, then we'll start with that tomorrow.
okay.
Okay, right. I'll just go. I'll just yeah. Let me go to that portal one. Same username password.
Yeah,
Okay, because it was not working for SQL as a database and SQL, so I have not used it.
yeah, I only tested for Synapse.
Okay. Okay, just me logging na. I'll just try to, if it is able to create, I'll not create. I'll just test it. Whether it is, then I'll try to do some example and keep it ready. Oh, databases. Go for Synapse.
I think the
Not
subscription might be expiring in 1 day or something. Something like that.
tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
If it is going to expire tomorrow, then we are not able to do it. Let me see. Okay, we'll see. I think 1 day is
I think I should do it for 1 more day.
yeah. Just seeing that one. If expires in 32 days, na.
Okay.
So we can do it. Expires in 32 days. Yeah, I'll create. Don't worry. Let me test it. Go to
It seems like
databases.
they extended the dates because it was only for
Yeah,
30 days.
because of lockdown might be,
Yeah.
but everyone is started creating. I think because of that there is no resource. But pool, POL pool. Some people doesn't talk, but they make some noise. Azure SQL DWS server. They'll make others to speak. Okay. You are telling East ES2, na?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or East US too. No, that's
Okay,
fine.
East ES2. That is what I have selected. Yeah, it is allowing you to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. What we'll do, we'll talk about tomorrow architecture one, how data is stored, how the tables are stored. Then we'll do it. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I just try. If it is got here, it'll get allow you to create. Okay, I will use it.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Okay.
good.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Yep, thank you.